If you're familiar with the stories on this channel, you've probably heard the phrase 今はmukashi.
今は昔今は昔今は
昔 at least a couple of times. It's at the beginning of every story found in this collection of Japanese folktales and even in some other stories like The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. In that regard, it's similar to Once Upon a Time because it's a famous opener for stories from a long time ago. But what does it actually mean? Well, the phrase has essentially two main words, ima and mukashi. Ima means now, and mukashi means a long time ago, both of which basically still mean the same thing in modern Japanese. But wait a second, those words mean the exact opposite of each other. How do you get once upon a time? Well, you've probably already guessed, but the secret lies in that one extra syllable, the particle wa. Wa is also still used in modern Japanese, but its meaning has slightly changed. It denotes something like a separating, contrasting relationship. And if I were to describe it in English, I would say it means something like in regards to or as for. So, ima wa mukashi means something like as for now, a long time ago. Or to be a little more verbose, from the perspective of now, a long time ago. So basically what the writer is saying is that even when he was writing them, these stories were already fairly old and he wanted to present them from the perspective of his own time. Now there are some stories in collections like the Ise Monogatari that start with just the word mukashi. But adding the ima wa juxtaposes it with our time and it really hits it home that these stories are very, very old. And the two main characters, Ima and Mukashi, can also be read with the Japaneseified version of the original Chinese pronunciation, Kon and Jaku. And it's from these readings that we get the name for this collection of stories, the Konjaku Monogatari Shu. Monogatari meaning tales and shu meaning collection. So with all of that being said, is Once Upon a Time the best translation? Technically, no. Because we could be more pedantically correct if we really wanted to be, but given that it functions as a shorthand to make you think of times long past and tries to fill you with this sense of wonder for ancient things right out of the gate, I do believe that Once Upon a Time is the best translation, not because it's the most linguistically accurate, but because it carries a similar cultural vibe. And that is the mystery of the Ima wa Mukashi, the Japanese version of Once Upon a Time. And feel free to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Have a good one, guys.